It's no secret that the Harry Potter franchise is one of the most popular franchises in media. The book series spawned a set of movie adaptations that grew in popularity over the 2000s. With the story of an outcast finding community, family, and support, it's easy to see why so many people love the franchise. With books, movies, stage plays, and video games, fans of the wizarding world have so much media to consume. They're about to get even more to enjoy because Warner Brothers has just announced massive Harry Potter news. There's plenty of information and some rumors that will leave die-hard Harry Potter fans excited. So what is this massive Harry Potter news? Warner Brothers is currently in talks with J.K. Rowling about an upcoming project. That project is a television series adaptation of her novels. That's right, folks. The Harry Potter movies you loved are now being readapted into a TV series. This is especially exciting because we've seen television shows handle storytelling masterfully in the past decade. With a whole series to explore Hogwarts, we're bound to see some things we didn't get to see in the movies. So what do we know about the series so far? There isn't too much to know at the moment. With the project still early in development, there's no cast or release date. We don't know if the series will be more or less faithful to the books than the movies. The media company is still negotiating with the author on her role in the project. According to reports, Rowling will most likely join the project as a producer to maintain some level of creative control over her work. Once that is sorted out, the company will find a writer for the series, as well as the cast and directors. This is still huge news for Harry Potter fans, especially those who love the character's story. How did we get here? Warner Media and HBO Max began exploring the possibility of a Harry Potter TV series years ago. While that was happening, Warner Brothers delegated responsibility of the Harry Potter franchise to kids, young adult, and classics president Tom Aschim. Aschim was responsible for managing the theme parks, tours, and the Harry Potter theatrical library, which includes the Fantastic Beasts titles. The films have grossed approximately $9.1 billion. When Warner Brothers merged with Discovery and became Warner Brothers Discovery, Aschim's unit was disbanded and he left the company. The company's CEO, David Zaslav, has stressed his focus on franchises, seeing Harry Potter as a prime prospect. It seems that without Aschim, the company has been able to move forward with its goal of doing something new with the franchise. How have the fans responded to this news? As expected, there was a lot of excitement in response to the announcement. Harry Potter fans around the world probably raised their wands in celebration of the potential series. Apparently, after the news of the new series broke, Google searches for Harry Potter cast skyrocketed by 250%. According to one fan, the series adaptation is something that should have happened a while ago. In addition to that, she said that having a TV series provides the opportunity to explore new things, like details in the books that were missing from the movies. She gave examples like Ron Weasley being an amazing wizard and Ginny having a more distinct personality. She went so far as to say that each episode covering a chapter would be enough to cover all the details of the novels. Another young fan also said that the TV series would be a great way to introduce a new generation to the books. Not everyone was as excited about the series as these fans, though. Some had less than positive things to say about the potential series. There was actually a divide in the responses, with some suggesting that the series wasn't a good idea. Mike Schubert, who documented his journey into the world of Harry Potter in a popular podcast, is one of those people.
It's like, oh, a lot of people have read Harry Potter, and then I thought, oh, wow, but I haven't. And then I realized, wait a second, that's the whole podcast. And I kind of sat on that idea until I met my now wife, Kelly, and she...
Although he admits he's only been a fan of the franchise for 7 years, he said he knows other fans who feel the excitement of the announcement is ruined by J.K. Rowling's image. The author has been under fire the past few years over her views and remarks on gender. Many have called her out, while others have defended the author. Another reason he and other fans cite their lack of enthusiasm is that the movies are beloved and still fairly recent. A retelling of the same story may dull the magic for him and other fans. Regardless, there are still many who are excited about the news of the potential series. How could they adapt the novels into a television series? According to Bloomberg, the expectation is that the show will devote a season to each book. That means the show would need to run for at least 7 seasons to cover all the novels. With each season dedicating more time to the books than the movies, the show could address things that were missing from the films. This would be a smart move, considering fans have been asking for this for years. Fans who read the books want to see more elements from them on the big screen. This would also allow the producers of the show to set it apart from the movies. Another move the show could pull would be to focus more on Voldemort, Tom Riddle's story. Doing so would definitely separate it from the movies, showing fans of the book something they've never seen before. Of course, they could also expand on the world and show us new aspects of Hogwarts. Whatever the case may be, the opportunities are endless. This series has a chance to breathe even more life and magic into the franchise. It can also endear many more fans to Harry Potter. This series announcement also follows news from earlier this year about a different adaptation. That news was that Warner Bros. Discovery may also be planning on adapting Harry Potter and the Cursed Child into a film. A source told The Sun, Warner Bros. Are currently looking at how to bring the Cursed Child to the big screen.
One of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I've ever known.
Memory is everything. Without it, we are blind.
It has been in their sights since the play proved to be so popular in the West End. The stage show premiered at the West End way back in 2016. With its popularity and new excitement for the franchise, it makes sense for the media company to adapt the sequel into its own movie. While Warner Bros. And Rowling have previously denied that the stage play will receive a movie adaptation, it's entirely possible for them to change their tune. The idea of a movie adaptation has raised other questions, specifically about the cast. Since the story takes place in the future with Harry and his friends in their late 30s, the adaptation may need to recast the core trio. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint are too young to convincingly play their characters, at least in the context of the story. Some of the characters have also expressed hesitancy about returning to their childhood roles. When asked about returning to play her character, Emma Watson stated that she's not ready to reprise her role. Daniel Radcliffe was even more adamant about not wanting to return to his role in the franchise. Many speculate that's because he had a hard time finding roles after Harry Potter. With the actor coming into his own, it makes sense that he wouldn't immediately want to jump back into the role. Whatever the case, there's hope for more adaptations that Potterheads can enjoy in the coming years. There you have it, folks. With the news and rumors about both adaptations, Harry Potter fans have a lot to look forward to. Although not much has been confirmed, it's starting to look like we will be receiving that news soon enough, especially with comments from Warner Bros. About expanding the Harry Potter universe. When could we see these adaptations? It's too early to tell. With all the work and planning that go into developing a movie and series, we probably won't see another Harry Potter adaptation until 2024 at the earliest. But that gives fans plenty of time to read the books, see the stage play, or watch the movies so they can familiarize themselves with the characters again. This has been the massive Harry Potter news that Warner Bros. Just announced.